Poh Kong posted a 411% jump in fourth quarter earnings on the back of higher demand for gold jewellery and gold investment products, as well as higher retail gold prices. Net profit surged by over 5 times to 14.3 million ringgit. Revenue came in 31% higher at just under 260 million ringgit. Poh Kong declared a final single-tier dividend of 1 cent per share. As for its full-year performance, earnings jumped by 169% to 29.6 million ringgit. Top line was up by 13% on quarter to 877 million ringgit. Despite the more challenging and competitive conditions in the domestic jewellery market, Poh Kong is optimistic on maintaining its growth and leading position in the country. Barring unforeseen circumstances, it is confident of its resilience to weather the challenges ahead. Lotte Chemical Titan saw its shares rebounding today to as high as 5 ringgit 32 after both the company and analysts agreed the fire at one of its plants yesterday was a minor incident. But it couldn't hold on to early gains, ending the day 0.76% lower at 5 ringgit 25. The affected plant, TE3, is undergoing commissioning process ahead of its planned startup in October this year. The company told the board today the fire didn't have any impact on normal production. It expects TE3 to be on track by the fourth quarter of fiscal year 17. Meanwhile, Maybank's Mohsin Aziz believes the incident could delay its startup process by 3 months on a worst-case scenario, which would trim product volume by 3%. He's keeping his buy call on the stock with a target price of 7 ringgit 85. Malacca Securities Head of Research Victor Wan also believes that the incident is likely minor, as the major operations are unaffected. He's not expecting it to have a big impact on the share price. Sarawak Governor Taib Mahmud and his family are accused of funneling proceeds of corruption into Canadian real estate. Bloomberg cited a money laundering lawsuit unsealed this week by an Ontario judge. It was brought by Swiss non-profit Bruno Manser Fonds for alleging that Taib's family used the money to fund the expansion of Sector Group's real estate empire, valued at 250 million Canadian dollars or 840 million ringgit. Bruno Manser Fonds is pressing Royal Bank of Canada, Toronto Dominion Bank, Manulife Financial Corp and Deloitte & Touche for information about the flow of money into Sector. The financial records would enable it to gauge whether there are grounds for a criminal case against the real estate group. Sector is run by Sean Murray and his wife Jamilah Taib Murray, Taib's daughter, who founded the company in her early 20s. Sector rejected the allegations, calling the lawsuit a media stunt. Bank Negara's international reserves have strengthened 0.3% to $100.8 billion as at September 15th. The central bank says the reserves position is enough to finance 7.7 months of retained imports and is 1.1 times the short-term external debt. Foreign currency reserves comprised the biggest portion at $94.3 billion. IMF reserves position remained at 800 million, special drawing rights at 1.2 billion, gold 1.5 billion and other reserve assets at 3 billion. Just yesterday, Bank Negara lambasted a Bloomberg report for its unbalanced and simplistic assessment of Malaysia's international reserves adequacy. It said the article, titled "Malaysia Reserve Buffer Seen by Moody's as Among Weakest in Asia," reflects a lack of understanding of the Malaysian economy, external position, financial system and its economic policies. Great Eastern Holdings has confirmed it is exploring the possible sale of a minority stake in Great Eastern Life Assurance Malaysia. The insurance arm of OCBC Bank says it is assessing possible options, though the assessment is preliminary. It told shareholders that there is no certainty that any agreement will be entered into. According to Dow Jones Newswires, Great Eastern Holdings has engaged at least one Malaysian lender to look at selling the stake for up to $1 billion or about 4.2 billion ringgit. The move comes ahead of a June 2018 deadline imposed by Bank Negara with regards to a 70% foreign ownership cap on local insurers.